I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, I clicked the wrong button. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Don't. It should be working. Everything's working. This- I already have it scuffed. I'm like editing what everything looks like as I'm talking. Anyway, nice to see you all. It's your positive penguin, AdelieAlec, chilling with my buddy Octocow. Hi, Cow.
That's me. It's 8 of me.
It's eight of them. He's got 8 times the legs, which is 4 times the hugs, and they are all amazing
Leg
hugs.
hugs.
Leg. It's just like a wrestling grapple move that you use on people.
I
Leg
could
hug.
crush so many watermelons.
You can. You're the ultimate. You can crush in all four cardinal directions at once. Northern watermelon. Southern watermelon.
You can just say what direction. You don't have to crush the watermelon.
No. Which way do we go? I think you go in the direction of this watermelon. That's east. Not if you turn, though. Anyway, Cal, how are you doing tonight? Are you
I'm doing
chill?
cool. All right. How are you
All
doing?
right. I'm doing pretty well myself. I have traveled far, and now I'm just down the street from you, Cal. I can come visit
Scary.
you. My GPS is honing in on your position. I might sound a little bit different. I have a different setup going on right now because I am mobile. That's why we kind of just have the bare bones look right now to our stream. But hey, we're here for the fun times and the talky times. Do you know what we're doing today, Cal?
We're pressing buttons.
We're pressing
Sometimes.
we're pressing buttons when we want to. We're pressing each other's buttons today. So we're back at it with will you press the button? I pressed the previous button. You guys can judge me, but it's the previous one was having the power of God, except you can't stop someone from dying. You can't unalive anybody. And I was just like, yeah, I want to make other people sandwiches. But anyway, if you have not seen this game before, other than living under a rock, let me tell you about this game. Just kidding, just kidding. Maybe. Will you press the button is going to give us a scenario. You're going to get some kind of good thing or superpower or living on a cemetery. I don't really. No, wait, that was the bad part. Living in a dream house. But you have to pay some kind of cost. And so Cal and I, our task is to decide if we would or wouldn't take the deal. And then convince the other person why we should or shouldn't take the deal. You ready to get going, Cal?
Let's press some buttons.
Let's press some buttons. So I'm jumping right into it. It there's a I will not underneath this. Just ignore that, or maybe I can just kind of. I don't want you guys to see ads too. The I will not's right here. That's already kind of scuffed. That's fine. Anyway, will you press the button, Cal? Everyone on Earth is fused into a god beyond mortal understanding, but everyone on Earth is fused into a god beyond mortal understanding. Hello? Oh wait, did
I
I
don't know
lock the
what that.
door? I'm coming. But anyway, what do you think, Cal? It's the same thing twice.
Yeah, it's like you become a god, but like
You become
in a
gods.
weird way.
In a, it's just the same thing. They wrote the same
This is
thing
just.
twice. What's up?
This is
We just
what is it? Like some cosmic horror stuff.
yeah, I don't get it. So I'm just gonna should I just press the button? I'll just
Nah,
press
I
it.
don't want to. I don't want to be part of the
You want to
the
be
mind
fused into a
meld.
god beyond mortal understanding?
Sounds terrifying.
All right, I will not. Oh wait. Oh god. Oh god. The ads are gross. Cal, I forgot the second part of it. We have to guess what other people pressed. Those ads are actually
Oh,
really gross.
I'm assuming also not.
Yeah. If that's your final answer, you're correct. Ding ding ding. The 57% did not press the button. And I should also say, joining us, or at least like joining me in the room, in the same room as me, we've got H, my brother, who I'm visiting.
Hello.
Woo!
Yay.
Hey guys.
So H is here too. He doesn't have an icon, so it's going to be me talking. So he'll it just look like he's puppeting my body. But I need to also have a note going to make sure that I keep track because we have to guess what other people said. So we got one in the right column, and then I'll make a wrong column. Cool. That one didn't really require much thinking, so I'm just going to move on to the next one. This one also has to deal with having godlike powers. I don't know. People are on a god spree. You have godlike powers, but you will die at the age of 20.
Well, I'd be dead already.
I mean,
so
I'd be dead already too.
I'm not gonna press it because
So,
I am gone.
This button
It's
is
press
just...
the. Well, actually, I don't know. Press the button to die.
But you have godlike powers.
And I would be dead. I would be like, good job.
You press it and you just instantly fold.
Yep.
I'm also like, this is kind of scuffed. I'm like adjusting volumes as we're talking, so oops, sue me. I will not press that button. You will not press that button, Cal? I don't want to speak for you.
No. I'm sure people are like, well, if I have godlike powers, I can change my age so that I'm forever 19. Or maybe 18 to be a little more safe, but...
I'm still legal. I think that's still, I don't want to be forever young. I don't want to be that song. Forever young. And what do you think other people did? Did they press the button?
I don't know how many people are over 20 who play this.
Same.
I feel like that's kind of their answer too. It's like, well, I just die.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no, they didn't press it. What do you think? Or do you think they're like, I can just alter my age? Do you think they
I
found
feel like a lot of people probably went that route of just, I can just alter my age.
Okay. I'll try it. I'll say that we didn't, but they did because they have godlike powers, so why wouldn't they just alter their age, right? Okay. Clicking it. We were incorrect. 59% said they would not press the button. So
Should I just went with how we were thinking?
yeah.
Enough people were just like, I just die.
They had the galaxy brain enough to not instantly. Now, how many people over 20 press the button to just be like, you know what?
I'm ready to die.
I'm clocking out. This is
Oh, easy. Press that. I can't press it hard enough.
God, you don't even need the boon. I'll just take the second part of that statement.
Right.
Okay, moving on. Next one. You are conscious in your dreams, but you only have nightmares. So,
I mean, I want to make horror games, so that just sounds like some free material right there.
That's an interesting take. I didn't even think of that.
Just be like, oh, hold on a second. Before you stab me, I need to write this down.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Before I die, give me a pen and a paper. You can stab me with a pen later, but first, let me take a selfie.
I'm assuming what they mean with this, they also mean like, you are not lucid dreaming. You just are aware.
I think
otherwise,
so.
you would just make it not a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they mean not lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I interpret it as like you remember your dream perfectly, as if it were like in the middle of the dream you're experiencing it, and when the dream's over and you wake up, like, wait, do you know it's a dream though? Are you aware?
It says you're conscious in your dreams, so I would assume so.
I would assume conscious means you're aware of the situation around you, so yeah, I would assume so too.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if you necessarily know that you are dreaming, but
I've had some scary nightmares, Cal. I don't want to have them in my memory. I
mean, some are scorched into my memory, so.
I'm afraid to ask you what your scariest nightmare is, but do you have like a sample nightmare that you would like to share? And I'll try to think of one too, because I can't.
The worst one I had, or the one that scared me the most, was
no.
definitely when I had sleep paralysis.
Wait, you had a night? Oh, okay. You can keep going.
So I had two dreams, one followed right by another one. So the first one, I'll try to keep it relatively short. So the first one, what was happening is I was in this like mansion in the mountain that was tiered. It was a tiered mansion that like went up the side of the mountain, and it was evening. And I was something about this mansion is that there was no ceilings. It's just open.
Ugh, I already don't like that.
And I needed to turn on a light. All I knew was it's getting toward nighttime. I have to turn on the lights. And so I'm going through the mansion. I'm starting from the top and working my way down the tiers. I'm trying every single light that I can, flipping switches, clicking lamps. There were ceiling lights somehow without a ceiling. It's game logic. No light would turn on the whole time. I get to the last tier, to the very last light. The sun is basically gone at this point. There is essentially no sun left, and I flip the switch. I pull the little chain on a desk lamp, and it flashes and burns out from that. And I knew I was screwed from that moment, because there's stairs leading up to the next tier behind me, and I could feel eyes staring at me, burning into the back of my head. And then I woke up.
Okay. And you had this
I was like, well, that was weird, and I went back essentially right back to sleep. And so the second dream.
Did it continue?
I went right back into sleep, but it was a different dream from that point. But it was still same vibes. A little different vibes. But I was in some military operation, sci-fi military operation with my team, and we were in a cave that has just bioluminescent, I don't know, flora in it, and we know something is coming further down the tunnel, but we can't see it, and we start panicking and start just firing everything we have down the tunnel. And we knew it wasn't working, and it was still coming. By the time it got to a point where we would almost be able to see it, where it came out of the shadows, that's when I woke up the second time, and I was having sleep paralysis. But how it felt to me, what I thought was just that thing that was in the tunnel came got me, and it was actually a person. It was this old, the really creepy old ladies you see in scary films. And she was on top of me.
It was grandma's house. Oh.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't breathe. I thought for sure, I obviously couldn't move because I'm on paralysis. I thought somebody was literally trying to kill me, but I knew I was awake at that point.
So you're in sleep paralysis, and you knew. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
And I couldn't open my eyes either. I just thought I was being killed. That was just about to be it. When I opened my eyes, there was nobody there, and I was like, "Is this place haunted?" Why did I have 2 dreams in a row that were just I'm going to die?
Where were you sleeping again? Did I miss that?
At home.
It was just at home.
Yeah.
This place is haunted. People are coming for me. Also, you might need to lean away from your mic just a teeny bit. Just heads up.
Okay.
You're good. But yeah, that's way better than my nightmares. I feel like my nightmares are just I wake up and my stomach is a penny, or I don't have an actual. I don't remember the last nightmare that I had, to be honest. I'm kind of one of those guys that just knocks out and doesn't dream, typically. Or if I do,
don't dream.
I do remember one nightmare I had where I was in. It was also in a tower, kind of like yours, but not in a mansion though. It was like a siege tower, or a tower that just goes straight up. And I looked out the window and there's a giant eyeball looking back at me, and then a giant ripped off the top of the building and then grabbed me, and that's all I remember. Sleep paralysis freaking sucks though, I'll tell you that. I had sleep paralysis once that someone was choking me, a demon was choking me, and then I started to wake up, but I still couldn't move because my body was still paralyzed, and I realized that my dog was sleeping on me and actually choking me, and I couldn't push them off. I was like, oh god, I got a face full of dog butt. I can't tell the dog to get off of me. I'm choking. But eventually I was able to roll. I was okay in the end. But whew, giving people nightmares. Great. I don't want to remember nightmares. Would you like to attempt to convince me to press this button?
I think that's something I can convince you of.
Can I convince you not to push the button? Can I tell you that maybe some nightmares are best not experienced, and that you have enough nightmares already to make a scary game?
I mean, it's definitely I definitely have already seen things I don't need to see again. So I shouldn't press the button, but
Cool.
my morbid curiosity is getting to me.
I'm grabbing all your tentacles and I'm putting them on I will not. I'm not going to press that button. I'm not
What do you
pressing that.
think about the people though?
Uh, I do you think that they're gonna interpret this as you were conscious, so they're gonna be like, lucid dream, hi-ya, samurai sword, yeah, I can take care of the nightmare. It's a dream now. Like, will they?
That is the difference. If we think majority of people think that, then they would probably say yes.
Hmm. Uh, I think people will attempt to fight their nightmares. I think most people would not press the button though. I think they're just like, hell no, I don't want nightmares. That's my thinking. What about you?
I also think most people would not want to always have nightmares.
Yeah,
This is not necessarily always have nightmares, but
because like even freaking, I'm not allowed to say some of the dreams I'm thinking, but some of the dreams that are really good are gonna be nightmares. You're gonna wake up messy and confused and scared. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I will not. Would you like to agree with me on both being I will not?
yes.
Okay, we'll see it. 78% said no. We are correct. They will not. 78% of people do not want to have nightmares for the rest of their life. Whew. Thank goodness. Oh, you only have 2 moves. Oh, shite. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Don't worry about that one then. This is interesting because I just watched Meet the Robinsons. Well, you press the button. You create a working time machine, but it only goes back to the Great Depression. What?
Why would you want that though?
Can you go forward? It only goes back to the Great Depression, so you can probably always come back to the current time. I mean, no, no, no.
I wouldn't want to
I'm not.
be
No,
there. No.
no. This ad is getting on my nerves too. Goodness. Wait, can I like? No, you see more of the ad. Now you see less of the ad. Now the ad's gone. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say everyone else says no. I think this is a quickie for us.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. We were correct by 2%. 48% said they would go back to the Great Depression. They probably think, like, that's really cool. I'm going to go back, check it out, and get back to the future, like, ASAP. I think that was their thinking. That's, or maybe they don't know what the Great Depression is. Maybe to them, the Great Depression is just the big sad. And they're just like, I want to go back to that. But why would you go back to that time? I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they could be like, do some crazy stuff like, oh, if I just like bought stuff, then I could be
If I
rich
bought,
as hell.
dude, if I went back to the Great Depression and bought Bitcoin, I would be so rich. Y'all invent them 1070s yet? No? Okay, I'll be back later when you do. Okay. Nah. Or, well, you can't go back to the Great Depression and then live 80 years until the time that you want to live to. But maybe some people want to see like the Second World War, so they go back to the Great Depression and live through the World War and then come back to the future. I don't know. We are right. That's the important thing at the end of the day. For this game, not life. I can't speak for you, Cal, but I'm wrong about a lot of things, and I'm learning a lot of things. Just want to make sure I put that disclaimer. I'm trying to.
I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah,
but I'm right most of the time.
No. Yeah, maybe. For me, yeah, you are. Cal is my straight man. Whenever I'm being silly and saying the wrong thing, Cal puts me on the straight edge. But
the straight gay man.
He's my straight gay man. Love you, Cal. I got a question for you too.
You.
Thank you. You found the solution for world peace, Cal, but you cannot tell anyone.
I mean, you can still act on it. You just can't tell them.
Oh, sorry, I misread it. You found the solution for Wallard peace.
Wallard peace?
Wallard peace.
Nah, no one cares about
throw that away. Get that out of here.
Not important. Not useful.
I almost thought. I misread that, Cal. I thought it said world peace. It says Wallard peace. So I mean, But you can't tell anyone about Wallard Peace.
Well, that's fine. I don't need to tell anybody about Wallard Peace anyways.
I still want to know what the Wallard Peace is. Wollard. How would you say this word? Wollrd.
Wallard.
Wallard. Whale Lord Peace. We've invented Whale Lord Peace.
But anyways, yes, I would probably still press the button because, well, I guess you can't tell anyone, but that doesn't mean you can't act it out. Like you can still do it, you just can't say it.
Yeah, be like, Cal, why are you investing all this money into this random gardening franchise? And you just put it like, shh.
I'm just like you. When you know, you know.
It's a secret. It's a secret I will take to my grave.
Now the unfortunate part is like it's probably like, well, if you have like so much money, and it's like, well, shit.
The secret to world peace is being a billionaire. Is that what you're? If it was just like
have all this money so you can actually make changes because money is power in this world.
And you're like, shit, I have to get a lot of money. And then you go, like, you become a politician, you go on TV, and they're like, so what's your plan for world peace? And you're like, it's a secret. Can't tell you. I just need a lot of money.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I spit all over my screen. I don't... You give me the gigglies every time, Cal. Wouldn't you like to know? Isn't that from a movie? I feel like that's like...
I don't know.
It's like, I mean, that's from, like, every movie, but... There's just like a movie with a kid being like, wouldn't you like to know, sassy pants? All right, I'm pressing it. I think that people would press it too because they'll do this. I think people are smart enough to do what you're doing, which is...
I hope.
I know the secret. The secret is take all of the grass.
42.
You can never use the word 42 again. Because you can't tell them world peace.
How many board games do you have?
41 plus 1.
More than 40.
Less than 43. You're like 42, and you're like, maybe. Shit, man.
You can say yes. You just can't say it. Whatever. Anyways, for pressing the button, I think enough people pressed. I think it's majority pressed.
Same. 60% said yes. 40% said no. Do they just not want to know? Or
there could be that, or they're like, dude, I have to say everything. I can't not say it.
It would
or they're just like,
kill me.
Yeah, or they do, or what I brought up of like, the answer probably is something that I can't actually do, and so then it would just be even more annoying.
Yeah, the answer is to go to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, and you're
the
like,
guilt of knowing how to make it happen.
I could make world peace happen if I sacrifice myself to the Mariana Trench, but I ain't no way I'm doing that. But I will pass knowing that I could have achieved world peace and I chose not to, and I couldn't tell anyone.
I will die a hero.
Could you write it in a book? No. Anyway.
Like it's fictional. It's like fiction. This is a nice fiction novel you wrote. Yeah.
Someone out there is gonna think that it's nonfiction. What an idiot! Smart idiot. They should not act on it.
I would not recommend, not doing this.
I would not recommend throwing out a bunch of grass into the ocean in a net in this specific spot that will absorb the sun's rays and change the world in the Wallard in some scientific way. All right. Moving on, because it's also getting like, I don't know how long that this setup is gonna last. For one, because ads are coming up, and for two, it's later than usual for me too. So we'll keep going until we get tired. There's another world peace, but it's actually world peace this time. The world will have peace and unity, but this is caused by a common enemy, you. The world will stop at nothing to make you suffer. They won't let you die. Like the muffin from the Asdif movies. Why won't you let me die? That doesn't sound like peace. Cal?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. My music stopped playing for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know when it stopped, but here you guys go. I had it on random, but I guess random just like chose to end the song and not play another one. I didn't know that was a feature.
How about you randomly listen to silence? You know.
Yeah. Here's the sound of silence, but not the song. The world will have peace and unity, but they all hate you, and they'll make you suffer. Pass. I don't think
I'm curious though. Like, is it temporary? Is it like
they won't let you die?
I'd eventually have to die, right? Unless they're like, we solved aging. Like,
our greatest scientists of the world have solved the world's #1 crisis. How do we make Cal suffer for an eternity? And we have found the answer. And we cannot wait to share it with you all. Yay!
right, it's just like, oh no.
Oh no, you can revive me. The answer is no. I will not press that button. I am not chivalrous or brave enough or noble enough to live in a life of constant torture, even if it meant the world having peace. I'm sorry if that's selfish, but the second I press that button, if I were to press it, I'd be like, nah. This ain't it, Chief.
It'd like scratch nails on a chalkboard. I'd be like, I take it back.
I take it back. They poke you with a sewing needle, like, oh no, never mind. Oh, didn't know you were gonna do that.
They just like call you a name. Stop. I can't take it back.
I unpressed the button.
I unpressed it. Where's that time machine?
I'm gonna go back to the Great Depression.
I'll wait 80 years plus. It's fine.
I'm gonna say I will not press. I think people also did not press.
I want to say that I would, but I don't think I would.
No. Peace and unity against a common enemy. You. Nah. So we won't press the button.
Yeah, I also agree that most people probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Let's try it. 60%. We are correct. People would not press the button. Did I do that right?
Because I already know my psychology would, or my mind would break of just being like, it's for everyone's good. It's for everyone.
Stop poking me. I died for this.
Then, and they would still be like, oh, I don't know. I'd break at some point.
Yeah. I'd just be like, you know what? I can tell you about this world peace. I can tell you how it came around. And they're like, we don't believe
I'll show you world peace.
I'll tell you to world pieces. Alright, nah. Moving on.
I am Lord.
yeah. Nah. Will you press the button? You can make anyone do what you want 1 time per person per day. But they will remember exactly what you made them do, and they can make you do something after. Hey, Cal. Scratch my back.
Yeah.
And I'll scratch yours.
You can't tell me what I get to make you do.
No! No! But you can make anyone do what you want. Do you have that?
I feel like I would be fine with pressing this button.
Because you would only ask favors of people that would be kind to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, like... Or if it's like, if the people are thinking dirty, like, it'd be with a partner that already wants to do that anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna reciprocate. I mean, not me, but...
No, I'd be like, hey, can you get me that remote, please? Ah, shit, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to make you do today.
I didn't even think of that. You probably accidentally used this power.
I'm assuming you'd have to, like, consciously...
By the power invested in me, you will do a backflip right now.
Do a backflip. I can't do a backflip.
You can. I believe.
You will.
Yeah.
Just land, like, on their face.
You did it. You can.
And like, you know what? You do a backflip. I'm surprised. I can't do a backflip.
I can't do one either. I land on top of you.
I don't know if I still can. I could at one point. I don't know if I still can.
I could do a back handspring. I don't think I could ever do a backflip. Yeah. If it's like you have to summon, why'd you stop playing again? Oh, right. Spotify doesn't play well with Discord unless you turn off the voice setting.
How do it doesn't play well with Discord?
It'll just stop playing Spotify when if you try to play Spotify at the same time that you have Discord going, apparently there's like a setting that just turns off Spotify.
Interesting.
And then I clicked the thing, and then it just didn't.
Music
OBS
right now.
Studio
I found
disconnected.
this song that I like today. It's a good one. It's a 20-year-old song though.
Really?
Good. Yeah.
I tried to change my settings, and I nuked the stream, but it's back now. So
Unbelievable.
I guess I'm gonna try to play music and hope that it goes through for you guys. And if
Just
it
like
doesn't,
make music yourself.
oh, true, I have a guitar here too.
I pull up my bass.
And then I pull out my bass, no trouble. Is this thing even tuned? I have a I always have a guitar in reaching distance. Why is? Wait, who did that? Hunter has a homemade capo. He put hair ties on a pencil and tied the strings down to the first fret.
Nice. If it works, you know.
Interesting. Anyway, I will take a picture and I'm gonna send that to you, Kyle, because that is I can't believe I didn't even see that. That's amazing. Anyway, moving on. No, go away. I don't want to help the man avoid the lava. Close. But the close button is on the I will not, so you can still close. Anyway, I would press this button if like I have to enact my god powers. Like if I have to be like, okay, god powers is time. Just so I have it in my back pocket. Because like they remember exactly what made them do and can make you do something after. So they probably know that they can make you do something.
Yeah,
But,
I was making that assumption of yes, they know what you did, and they were to be like, yeah, so I get to tell you to do something too.
But like, what if I was
Which is
driving
fine with
down?
me.
What if I was driving down the highway and there's someone in front of me going slow, and I'm just like, exit now, and then they have to pull off, and then they're like,
Turn right now.
yeah, I'm their GPS, go right, or like go to Disneyland right now, and they have to like.
Well, I wouldn't be trying to kill people with it.
No, I'm
But
not trying to.
if you kill them though, then they can't make you do anything back
No, not
because they're
that
gone.
loophole. No, not that loophole. What if beyond the grave they could tell you what to do? They're like,
Just as a ghost, they're like,
you're
"Don't
joining
shoot
me.
yourself," and you're like, "No, take it back. I'm sorry."
I'm sorry.
Can you tell them to do impossible things? Invent magic.
Jump into the moon right now. And then they do it.
They just launch.
It says you make anyone do what you want. It doesn't say you ask them to. You make them do it. So to the moon.
They're on the moon. They're like, "I'm lonely. You should come up here."
No. And then I come up there.
No, please. Come this one today. We can't get back.
We can't get back until tomorrow. We're not stuck on Mars for 365 days though, at least. I'm pressing button. Are you pressing button?
Yeah.
Cool. People pressing button?
Yes.
I think so too. We're wrong. 60% said nah, brah.
You know, I have a
not
feeling
doing-
they were probably like, I don't fucking trust other people.
Yeah.
Just
There's
be like,
not...
hey, can you scratch my back, please? They're like, Now can you suck my? Wait a
Can
minute.
you
This
sit on my tire
this
rod?
guy. This escalated quickly. Hold on.
Wait, but I'm not opposed to it. But I mean, it wouldn't matter if I was.
Hold on, though. I mean, yes, but
You're sitting in line. You're sitting in
you
line.
didn't tell me about this before. This is new information about you. I didn't know.
You're standing in line, like at the bank, waiting for your name to be called, or number to be called, and you're just like, "Come," and then they came, all of them, even the dragons. The guy in front of him just, okay, your turn. All right, I'll move on before I get too dirty. Sorry. I'm supposed to be the positive penguin. I'm supposed to be not making people arrive at a bank. Cal, you will become the world's first trillionaire. You have all forms of of cancer. No.
I mean, I don't know, but the things you could do with that money, though. Yeah.
But like,
Oh, Duh, that's plug you in. No wonder.
Oh no, they're talking about the cancer.
No, I'm like, why is my amp not turning on?
I don't want Cal. I also this makes me sad. This question makes me sad. I've lost people to this.
Yeah, you'd be dead very quick, so you wouldn't actually really get to enjoy anything. So,
I'm not gonna press it, and I'm gonna say other people didn't. What do you think?
but you could do all sorts of good things with all that money. You're just like, well, I have to
That's
die,
true.
but
It's true, but before I do, Kuala Lumpur is now the richest nation in mankind's existence. There you go. Do they exist?
I burn it all.
I bought the money. I was only in
What y'all
it for the
should
death.
do.
I'm sending a message. This entire skyscraper is filled with $1 bills, and it will burn. So would you like to convince me to press the button? Would you like to make your point to press the button and contract all forms?
I mean, I probably wouldn't press the button, but
Oh.
if you wanted to make changes in the world, you could before you go down.
I'm gonna say I will not. I'm gonna try to make those changes myself. Do you think other people press the button? I'm thinking nah.
Majority though.
Your bones, your blood,
Probably
your
not.
lungs, your brain, your Newton's cradle, all of it, I'm gonna say
I'm
no.
gonna say no.
I'm gonna say they say no. 75 no. We are correct. Put it in the right column. Ding ding ding. And moving on. That question made me sad a little bit. The next one. You can freeze time at will, but like with one L. I don't know how to pronounce that. At while. You can freeze time at will. But you age twice as fast when it is stopped.
Oh man,
I mean,
I'd die fast.
you freeze time that often?
Probably.
For how long?
I'd be like, I'm tired as hell. I'm going taking a nap. But I'm like in a place where I can't, like I'm at work or something.
You're gonna go into an 8-hour stasis and age into the next day, but feel fully rested, and then you're gonna work for
probably
an
like
hour.
micro freezes, just like
Okay, that's smart. See, you're looking at like the usefulness of it. I'm just like, I'm gonna stop time, and actually the first thing I thought was theft. Maybe I need to get my morals checked. So I was like, I can stop time, and then I can quickly like see the Powerball number, and then go get a ticket. I guess that doesn't work because they probably lock it in before. But like,
probably.
I can like stop time, and then can I
You could
move
steal
things
stuff
around?
so that you could have an amazing, all the shit you really wanted.
Yeah, but will it make me happy? I'll be old.
You just gotta steal it quickly.
I could freeze time at a poker table and look at everyone's cards, and then come back.
True.
Like,
Make a ton of money that way.
It's all cheating though. I'm okay. I would press the button here. I like your idea of taking power naps without ever needing. It's like
I probably wouldn't actually take power naps, but just because of then I age twice as fast for a nap.
This
I don't think that'd probably be worth it. But there's a lot of things you could do with the time being slow.
It's at will, so
stopped.
If you're just like, if you just never use it, because what if you're like, you put up against a wall and someone's like, give me all your money. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stop time and I'm gonna leave town and then be somewhere else and slightly older. Like, it would be a useful power to have in your back pocket, like a trump card.
Yeah.
An ace in the hole. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say people say yes. What you think?
I think so.
You think so too? I think so too. We were right. 53% though. It's close.
Your friends are just like, bro, why are you ancient though?
Bro, why are you
Aren't
like
you
30? Yeah, why are you old?
You look 80. What are you doing?
I've lived 80 years in
What's
your
your
absence.
skincare routine? I need to not do that.
I go out in the sun and I sleep in it for 30 hours straight.
This is what happens when you don't take care of your skin. Okay, I'm convinced. I will go.
Because your
lotion
birth,
on right now.
it'll
Some
still be
sunscreen.
2025, so you'll be like, yeah, I'm still in my 30s. I just look like I'm 80. I'm gonna go speak at a convention and be like, this is what happens if you don't pick up your litter, kids. You age, become old. All right, I got a few more in me.
As do I.
Cool. You are the most famous wizard in the world, Cal. But your parents died when you were little, and you're forced to live with your bitter aunt, uncle, and cousin. Does that sound familiar
Harry Potter?
to you? Yeah. I was gonna
Yes,
set up
the
a
answer is
joke,
yes.
but you hit me with a quick. Answer is yes. You would do it.
Absolutely. Magic? Hell yeah. Absolutely. No question.
Yeah, same here. Like there are more interesting questions to be asking here. Like I want to ask, what is the first spell you want to learn, and what's the first thing you want to do with magic? If you suddenly knew
The
magic.
first spell, learn spell faster.
EXP gain plus. Is that what you would do?
Exactly.
Ah, you're so
The first
smart.
spell, instant memory or
Yeah.
perfect memory. That's what I
Perfect
was trying to say.
memory. The second spell, luck.
Right.
The third spell, de-pants.
D-pants.
Yeah, I would de-pants everybody with magic. I'm just go around and be like, all y'all in line for this movie. Just bippity boppity, your pants are floppity, and now they droppity.
Your dick go floppity.
There's no even the woman.
I cast mend but crack.
Can you cast mending on a butt crack? Is it possible to learn this power?
And there's a hole too. Like two things to fix right there.
It reminds me of the meme of revive in D&D, and someone has it circled with red pen. I think I've sent you this meme like 40 times, but it's like circled and it says restores any missing body parts, and then it shows the guy reviving someone, and then the text says this will also uncircumcise you.
Hell yeah.
Because it's kidding. How did I get there from Harry Potter? I don't know, but I'm there now. Yeah, I mean, wait, no, I shouldn't come back to the pressing the button. Yeah, I would. No, I would not mend someone's butt actually. But I would learn some.
There was a video from I think Dungeon Soup is the channel.
Oh yeah, I love Dungeon Soup.
With the Mumble Wizard. And
Yeah.
He's casting a spell. And it's like aura of like constantly like shitting like
coming.
what was it? Shitting coming and sneezing at the same time or something like that.
Yeah. Sneezing, shitting, and they go, oh, and that's just the end. Yeah. That's just the end of the video. His face. Because and the guy starts turning to grease and like, do a counter spell.
It wasn't grease.
It wasn't grease? It was a poo?
No. Yes.
Oh, no.
Let's just shit.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
It was in the book.
Oh, no. No. Anyway, yeah, pressing button. I think, like, literally everyone's going to press this button.
Not literally, but a lot of people. Let's get, I'm going to say at least 75%.
I'm going to go with 82. Alright, let's see. What if we're, like, wrong, though? Oh! Okay. The good part, we were right. The bad part, we were not very right. Take a guess at the percentage. Don't look. Take a guess.
I already saw it.
51. What? You don't
Wild.
want to be a wizard? Maybe it's because they don't want to be famous. Maybe they're introverted. Or maybe they're like, I read the books. I know what happens.
I'd rather not be traumatized for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah, some things happen in that book that I don't want to happen to me. You know? But like, that's scary how close we were to being wrong for that one. You only have 2 moves. Get out of here. Okay. Let's do a few more for tonight. This one's a short one. And then on Saturday, I'll stream a bit as well for you all. But next button, you have all the money you desire and everything you could ever think of wanting. But the person you love most dies. Oh. Everything you could ever want, but you have to sacrifice your closest friend. I would not do that.
So there's the whole like, yeah, I wouldn't want to sacrifice, Jack, of course. Yeah. But the first part alone has me already like, I don't think I want that. Because having everything, like, that's not fulfilling.
That's true. It's
Part of
like,
life is the struggle.
yeah.
It's
You're
nice
right.
to not, have to worry about money, but just always have everything and anything you want at whenever you want at all times.
It's
That
not
would
as
be a
glamorous as you think.
that'd be a depressing life, actually.
Yeah. That. Yeah. I'm in the same boat.
Be
It's
cool for a bit, but then you're just like, nothing's. What am I don't.
it's like doing motherload in Sims, like giving yourself all the money, and then you make your house, and then what? You go to
Yeah, it's
work?
like what?
No,
What am I supposed to do
don't
now?
need to. Wow. So even if the second part was not there, you would like, nah, I don't. I need the struggle to feel life, to live. That's interesting. I like that. I'm the same. I would not press the button, partially because I don't want my loved one of my loved ones, because I have a lot of people that are in that bullseye that are like, there are like 2 or 3 people that you could choose, and I would hate all of those choices for removing them from my life. I could lose you, Cal. I don't want to. I'm gonna say no. Now, do you think other people said no? They could have all the riches ever.
I feel like I feel like some people. I feel like there'd be a lot of people would be like,
I
"That
love no
sucks for
one.
you."
I love. He'll understand. She'll understand.
They'd be pissed if I didn't press the button.
Yeah. Copium. They'd be smoking that copium.
But is that majority though? I'm gonna say
Someone
no.
is revving their engine outside. Hopefully they get up. Yeah, I'm gonna say no for majority too. I won't. I don't think they will. I think people are. I hope people are smart enough to not press it. Oh, we're correct.
It's not
65.
smart enough. It's just that they care enough,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
and that they know that what would happen.
Emotionally, yeah. All right, you want to do 1 or 2 more?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Because I'm not. Usually I'm in Pacific time, but now I'm in Central, so it's later for me too now, and I got stuff. Okay. Oh, hey! I can become a flying penguin. You're able to fly, but every time you walk, it feels like walking on broken glass.
So
Oh!
you just always fly. Got it.
Don't land! Don't land! Control! Major Tom, I don't want to land. Please.
You can land. You just don't walk.
Oh, wait. It says every time you walk. So what if you just land sprinting? Like, I'm not walking.
True. You become a video game protagonist. You sprint everywhere.
Yeah, and you bunny hop and you dolphin dive.
True. Just like someone's looking at like, why the hell are you bunny hopping? Well, it's hard to fly in here, so
tactically improvised. Like, this is tactically the best route of movement.
you're just like, it's the low ceilings, and they're just like, then why are you jumping? What do you mean?
It's the high floor. You're just trying to get around telling them that you can fly.
Hey, baby.
People would know that you could fly too. Like, the government would send drones after you and be like, "Excuse me, sir."
No, you cannot be on my desk. Get down.
Aw, your cat, GG.
Yes, she wants to occupy the space where my bass guitar is, but she cannot.
I'm gonna come see GG. I'm gonna come pet that cat.
She'll be so excited to see you.
No, GG.
Chester will be, and then Gigi's gonna be like, "This bitch again." Oh
she hisses at me every time. She hisses a lot of people. She only loves you. I'm convinced. She
loves me and tolerates Jack.
Tolerate. As for this question, I'm gonna say I would not do that, purely because I'm gonna forget probably daily. I'm gonna forget that I can't walk because I'm so used to waddling around. I'm afraid that I'm gonna land and be like, let me just walk to the fridge. Why is it hurt?
Good morning.
Why am I still walking? Why am I doing this to myself?
I need some water. Stop.
I need some water.
No.
I need a band.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
I would say no. What do you think?
Flying's cool.
And
no, stop.
You can fly everywhere. I mean,
but like, is it like you have wings, or is it like Superman and you just hover and fly? If it's like Superman, then I'd absolutely I'm pressing this button.
Yeah,
but
I think it's like Superman.
If it's like you have wings, nah, it would be too impractical indoors.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm gonna say that you don't have wings because it doesn't say you sprout wings and are able to fly. It just says you're able to fly. So you just do like what's that series with Invincible? You just pull at him and you just levitate everywhere, right? Or Superman?
Yes, or
Starfire.
Superman.
You know, you convinced me. I just would never touch.
People.
I would just never touch the ground again.
Yeah, just hover.
Because I'm guessing.
And then you just like approach people. That's that. You can be that meme.
You're T-posing at them in the hallway.
Yep.
Here I come. Okay, you convinced me to press the button. I'm okay.
Make this man CEO. Why? He flies. Do you see the presence he has?
We're gonna sign every contract we have because no one, like everyone, will be threatened.
Nobody will. Nobody will question him. I'll just float to the room.
He doesn't.
Just be like,
he's not invincible. They don't know that.
Who has powers? Not you. That's what I thought.
I'm gonna float upside down and mock you from above you. You know what? You know what else I would do? I pretend I'm taller because I'm a shorty. I'm a short stack penguin. So I would just float up a couple of inches and be like, "Sup? What's up, ladies? Yeah, I'm 6 foot."
Oh, speaking of, they don't have to get on their knees.
Oh, no. Okay, next question. Next question. One more.
But would they like push you back? You have to like consistently fly forward. Anyway, yeah.
You float away. They push you so hard that you just float off. Oh. You're bouncing around the room, just like, don't touch the ground. Don't touch the ground. Don't let me walk. Walk on over here, babe. I'm gonna float. I'm gonna float.
Don't you walk my way? No.
I'm gonna float like in Mega Man, where the guy learns to fly and he just like looks like a dork, putting his hands and feet forward. Okay, you've convinced me to say yes. Do you think people would say yes?
I think so. I think a lot of people also feel like, okay, why would I walk then? I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly. Yeah, I think so too. We were correct by the same fraction that we were correct on the Harry Potter. 51%. 51%. Wow. A lot of people, or maybe people just hate walking on broken glass. Couldn't be me. Alright. Can I keep you up for one more, Cal?
One more.
Thank you, buddy. You get $10,000 a month for free, but you permanently stink of urine.
Nah. That's not enough money.
That's not. Is there a limit? Is there an amount that you'd be like, 100,000 a month? Yeah, I'd be okay smelling like pee pee. How much you want to get paid to be a little piss boy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promised I'd never say those words.
I don't know. Can it scale up too, with inflation and whatnot?
Oh, I thought you meant the stink of urine. Can it scale up?
No. I want to be more powerful the more money I get.
Wait, so you're gonna intentionally...
I was like, did you just piss yourself? No, but
I just made
it. I did. I'd be like, the first time, like, I didn't, but you know what? I could actually. No one would know. Well, I guess they wouldn't know the difference, huh? They would see it, but they'd already smell it, so.
Well, I guess if I'm already gonna be labeled as this, I might as well embrace my new title. And, become a widow piss baby. A widow piss baby. Great. I don't want to smell like pee. I don't want to be a pee boy. Wait, oh yeah, we were making up our own hypotheticals. I agree, $10,000 a month is not enough to always smell like a pee baby. That's a lot of money, don't get me wrong. But I mean, $120K a year. I don't have that kind of job, but eventually that's a feasible amount that I can smell good. Eventually. So, I mean, I guess we're going to agree and say, nah, we don't want to smell like it. In the hypothetical, let's say that every multiplier of the money you get from 10K also multiplies the stink of urine. So we'll start at the base of 10K, being like, going through the store and someone passes you by and they're like, was that? Nah, I couldn't be. Oh, that kind of smelled a little bit like pee-pee. And then like when you hit 100,000 a month. That's like 10 times the smell. That's like 2 aisles over. They're like, someone needs to clean up one of these aisles because there is definitely an oil spill from a human or a penguin or an octopus. Would you take that deal? I don't know. I kind of started rambling and I forgot what I was talking about because it's later than normal. Okay. For our final press or not press, we're not gonna press. I think we've established that. Do you think that people would press the button? How many people already smell like pee-pee? They're like,
I'm gonna
free 10K.
say no.
I'm gonna say
also, like
no.
it says for free. It's not really for free. It's for stink.
Yeah. What amount would we be trading? It's $10,000 for $10. Like, they're not making sense.
I could pee on myself for free.
Yeah, dude, man, y'all going to water parks? I got that for free at home. Come on into the lazy river. That's the kitchen. It is for now. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about lemonade dreams. No, and I think it's too. I think people will be like, nah, and they wouldn't do it. I think it's also too low for other people. I hope. What do you think?
Yep.
Yeah. I will not. Yeah, 67% did not. They're like, don't want to be a PBB. And maybe if it was temporary, they'd be like, nah, I don't want to be a P baby. But yeah, that I think it's getting a little bit late for both of us. This is a new time zone, is kind of slowing down my brain right now. So there's a little nugget for you all tonight. Thanks for joining us. Did you have fun, Cal? Little fun before sleepy sleep time?
Indeed.
Yes. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Cal. I'm tempted to like stick on for like a little bit longer and like do a couple myself before I go night night. I just kind of feel like seeing what else they got in the chamber. But first, would you like to guess if we got most of them right or wrong? What do you think?
We got most of them right.
We did. We had, according to my calculations.
Did we get what, 2 wrong?
We did 13 total.
Yeah, we got. No, was it 3 wrong? Was it 3?
We got 3. My count says 2.
Okay, so I was right the first time. 2.
Yeah. So yeah, my count is 2 wrong and then 11 right. So we got even better than last time. We guessed them correctly. Yay! I'll stick on just a little bit longer, Cal. I'm gonna try to stay up just a little bit longer and do a couple more. But would you like to say goodbye to the Waddle for tonight and say night night to them?
Goodbye, Waddle, Waddle, Waddle.
Waddle, and then he waddle.
Till the very next day, Waddle, Waddle, Waddle.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Tell him good night.
I guess I don't really waddle though. I'm an octopus.
Oh, what do you do? Do you
I don't know
walk?
if that sound went through.
I just sound like you coughed. I don't know what it was.
There's a bunch of suction cups. That's all you hear.
Oh, like that.
Yep.
You got it, Cal. I'm gonna say night night to you. I'll stay up a little bit longer because I want to test how late I can stay up. But I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon too. But thank you, Cal, for joining me again. I'm gonna come over there on Saturday. I'm gonna show you my setup, and then we can play some rounds or something on stream if you're down for some rounds. We'll set that up.
All right, then.
You have a good rest, my buddy. I'll see you soon, okay?
Answer the questions. Push buttons.
I will. I'll answer a few more. I want to stay up. But
Bye.
stay inky, buddy. Bye. Bye. And there he went. He disappeared live, just like that, everybody. I love Cal. All right, I won't. I'll still guess myself for a couple more. Kyle's been working very hard. He's a very hard worker, so he deserves to have some night time during the day. And I actually should probably be heading to bed soon too, because I'm 2 hours ahead of my schedule. I'm kind of jet lagged. But I want to see a couple more of these questions. See what it would be like without Kyle's his intelligent, straight edge. Not straight edge. What am I even saying? I'm not even smart enough to say what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep going. But without him here to ground me, no. I wonder what I can come up with if I can like try and have the same intelligence as Cal with some of these. Let's do like 3 more, I think. So, will you press the button, Alec? You can travel to parallel universes, but you run the constant risk of being confused, go insane, and create paradoxes that will erase you from time. I can travel to parallel universe. I don't even know if they exist, for one. And for 2, I'm already kind of tiptoeing on that line. I'm towing that line of being confused and insane. And so I think just one hop into a parallel universe is going to put me over, and I'm going to forget, like, the bounds of this question, and then that's going to lead to something really bad. I don't even know what I want to do in a parallel universe. Because, like, why would you travel to a parallel universe? Do you want to see, like, what would have happened if I took that deal? I don't know. I'm going to say no. But I think there are too many Marvel fans out there that people are going to say yes to this button. So I'm going to say no, but I'm going to say people are going to say yes. So let me go ahead and say I will not. I'm wrong. Best 2 of 3, best 2 of 3. 55% of people don't want to travel to parallel universes and don't want to go insane. I guess that makes sense. Without Kyle here, I'm going to get all 3 of these wrong. Watch this. What? I know Kyle would be pressing this button so fast. You can see ghosts, but they can't see you. Can't see me. So they would just be bumping into you or like going through you all the time. You'd be like, ah! Kyle would absolutely press this button. But it's just me here, so I can make this decision. I don't know if I want to see ghosts if I can't interact with them in some way. Because then I'm just going to be sitting there pooping, and then suddenly, whoo, right out of the wall is going to be a ghost. I'm like, ah! And then they're not going to see me, so they're not going to know that they're scaring me, and so they're going to keep coming through the wall, like, ooh. And I'm like, ah! I'm not going to have a fun time. If I can't communicate with them, I don't want to see them. If I were to try to convince Cal to not see ghosts, I would tell him that he can't interact, so there's no point. And I hope that would influence him. I'm not going to press the button. I think people would press this button because I don't think they would be like, oh, I don't want to be scared. They'd just be like, oh my God, that's so cool. Ghosts are so cool. And they can't intentionally scare me. So I'm going to press the button. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say people say yes. Okay, I was right. Yes, 75%. 75% said that they would press the button. They do want to see ghosts. I don't want to deal with that. Let's do one more for today. Will you press the button? You can choose whether or not to see into the future when you close your eyes. You could probably word that a little bit better. When you close your eyes, you can look into the future. You can choose to look into the future. But you do not remember what you see when you open your eyes and stop looking into the future. You're paralyzed when you're looking at the future, and you cannot speak when looking into the future. Wait, hold on. My brain stopped working. You do not remember what you see when you open your eyes and stop looking into the future. So you're paralyzed. So you do not remember what you see when you open your eyes. So you can close your eyes and look into the future, and then when you open it, you just freaking forget it? So am I just going to have my eyes closed forever? And just always be living in the future, blind to what's around me? No, I say. I will not press that button today. That sounds like a cool power, though. I'd take that power if I could remember what I saw, and then I couldn't tell anyone about it. Or, like, the future, I can't stop it from happening. So, and I can't choose what I see. Oh, but would I take that? I'm coming up with like these better scenarios. Like, I like the scenario of when you close your eyes, you can look in the future, but you can't control how far you see, and you can't control what you see, and you can't stop it from happening. You can't change it. It's gonna happen. You pull out that so even, is what I'm saying. And in that scenario, I'm not sure if I would even take that deal because I don't want to see like how I end. I don't want to see the end of me or like a really sad moment in my life. And I'm like, oh, I can't stop that. I can't stop it from happening. I know I'm going to break down. I don't know if it's 10 years from now or if it's next Tuesday. I'm going to be breaking down. I don't want that. I would not want to know. As for this button, nah, pass. I don't want that ability. If I can't remember it, there's no point. And I think other people would also not press this button because like you wouldn't remember it. So what would be the point? You can't change anything. So I will not, and I'll say other people won't. And this is best 2 of 3 for all the money. Ah, correct. 64%. People agree. Kind of useless looking into the future if you can't remember what you saw. I'm glad that people agree with me. But it's getting late for me tonight, everybody. Sorry I'm on the road, so things are a little bit scuffed for now. But thank you for joining me. And then my compadre, my bestie Cal, has gone night-night, and I shall do the same. So, thank you for chilling with me today. Stay frosty out there, be cool to one another, and we'll chill again soon. All right. Haha, I beat it. Best 2 of 3, and I did it. Anyway, I was able to get our goodbye screen with me on the road because my setup isn't. I had to make this setup kind of on the fly last minute today. So, enjoy! Anyway, I will chill with you all soon. Later. Peace out. Have a good night, y'all. Ignore that. I need to like move this a little bit. There we go. Now it looks good. Scuffed AF. And we keep rolling. We stumble forward, everyone. Stumble forward, okay? All right. Good night.